Gang, tickets for the Back on the Block tour are going quick, baby, so get them while the getting is good.
Yeah, we're coming to San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, Burlington, Boston, Atlanta, Charlotte, Raleigh, Richmond, Baltimore, Philly, Rochester, and Toronto. All tickets available at rugarbage.com. We'll see you on the road.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's our little show. We sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find that if they're good to be classy, or if they're just a big old piece of trash.
Garbage.
I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're out back here at Tootie's in a new edition. She's down at the DMV getting her real ID. Wanted to remind everybody the deadline's coming up.
He writes what he knows. He's struggling with that at the moment.
My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. Pay no mind to him. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage. He is an international businessman, and he's my best pal in the whole wide world, and I love him. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
What up, gang? Shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. Also, full video available over there on Spotify, gang. Check that out. Then, obviously, the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com/areyougarbage. Go over there, get all that bonus content, and go get some live tickets. The Back on the Block tour on sale right now.
Gang, we couldn't be more excited to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special guest back with us today one more time for the final episode of the Chronicles of Jason. After this, he will be donated to the Frito-Lay Institute for further research and testing. Be cryogenically frozen.
It's time to get inside.
Studied for years.
Inside, man.
He has not one but two specials out on YouTube right now. It's a double part, them and they crowd work special, proving once again why he truly is one of the best stand-up comedians working today. Give it up for Big J. Oakerson, everybody.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Look at him. Double album, hitting him with it.
Good to be here.
Like the Smashing Pumpkins.
I'm still blown away you guys have stopped smoking.
I know. I saw you do it.
I've been thinking about
That was a lonely
quitting
heater
smoking
you
a
had
bunch
out
lately.
back, too.
He came
Yeah.
over.
Way
He came over
early.
to me. He's like, "So what? Do you not even just want to smoke anymore?" And I went, "No." And I saw him look at it and go, and just flicked it over the balcony.
What the fuck am I doing? I'm going to be the last asshole.
So
Out there by yourself.
That should be your next
Doesn't
album.
matter if your friends who smoke are wheezing, coughing, having
know.
trouble sleeping, migraines, anything from. As soon as they stop, you're like, "Fuck."
You're in it
Yeah.
together. When you're
Yeah, yeah.
all dying, you're like, "We're in it together."
How about that feeling? Have you guys gotten rid of or do you still see it? Maybe you don't even do it. When I'm at an airport, particularly, when you go outside to smoke before I go in.
We
But-
used to love it.
But not even that. It's looking around. When I see an 80-year-old guy over this,
yeah.
I'm like, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
really?
can do it. You can do it the whole
still be
time.
80.
Yeah.
See, I do that. I'll be outside smoking or something like that, and I'll look around and I'll see like the grossest woman ever.
Oh yeah.
And
Start
like-
hitting on her.
Like a lady,
It's like, I'm
that
37.
that
Oh.
looks like is built like a pirate.
Yeah, oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? I'd be like, "Fuck, what am I doing?"
Yeah, yeah.
And then I
No,
think
for sure.
about what I look like. When people see me smoking, they must have been like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Flying
He's
a little-
not gonna make it."
Flying a little too close to the sun, this big fella.
Did you guys have a hard time the first couple weeks?
I will see. I wanted to quit. I was like, I'll quit at the beginning of the year, the beginning of in January, and at the end of December, I got real sick, COVID or flu, whatever the fuck it
Yeah.
was. And so I was out of commission for 10 days, and I was like, "Hey man,
Easy.
if you're gonna do it,
This is
you're
it.
already 10 days in. Like, just fucking roll with it."
Yeah, that's great. That's the move.
Yeah.
Not me. I like marine crawl outside. to smoke one.
He's on a radio.
I was over it. And I confessed to him today. I had a couple on Thursday. I was dealing with something. I had a couple, but it's funny.
Is it real ID?
God damn, I can't find this DMV. Did you get yours, by the way?
No.
I'll have Tony get it.
Mike Fenoy just told me he was at the airport today, and the guy was so nasty because he used his passport. It's not even time yet, but he gave the passport, and he was like, he goes, and he scanned. He goes, it's not working. Give me something else.
What? See, fuck
And Mike
that.
was like,
Well,
and
what?
Mike was like, no. He goes, it works. It's
Yeah.
it's a
passport.
passport.
Yeah,
It works. And he goes, I don't have my real ID yet. The guy was like, that's obvious. It's like he's mad at you for not getting it yet.
Was it your
Whatever the
idea?
process is.
Relax.
I went to get a new ID a couple years ago.
That's not
Right
bad.
over here. No,
Must have been in the late 90s.
no, like 2 years ago over here, and they were it was still like this. They've been threatening the real ID for 5 years.
Well,
now.
they keep pushing it.
I feel like they're going to push it again. Nobody's gotten it.
I feel like they're going to also.
Yeah.
No, I think it's already past that 11th hour.
I don't know.
I mean, it's the 5th today. They got 2 more days to decide. At the 11th hour.
I know. By the time this comes out, we'll all be screwed.
But they really make it seem like it's like you're totally fucked. Like, or I could bring my passport, right?
Yeah, but I saw something today. That's you mentioned Fenoya dealing with it. I was curious to get some intel. They said that if there might be a separate line for people with the passport.
Like if you don't have the
I
real
got
ID.
TSA pre-check. I'm not taking my goddamn shoes off.
No, fuck that.
And they said it could be an
If I
extra
take my
half an
computer
hour.
out, I'm going to throw it at them.
Yeah, they said it
Fuck
could be
you.
an extra half an hour. What's
Really?
this all about anyway? What's this for?
Taliban. Make sure you're not fucking. Make sure you're not on no list
Yeah.
or nothing.
Shoe bombs. Trying to cut down on shoe bombings.
It's fucking bullshit.
It is bullshit.
I don't mind carrying my passport, though.
But when I went
All
to
right, tough guy. What the fuck? I'll do it. I don't give a fuck.
I feel classier when I have it on me anyway.
me too.
Dude,
Yeah.
we went through the airport the other day, and we were in a smaller airport, Minneapolis, a small airport, and it was like, you know how sometimes it's like all gates this way, all
Sure.
gates that way. So we went to the one, and it didn't have TSA pre-check. But there was no line, and it was like, the TSA pre-check was like 500 yards away. So I'm just fucking going through here. I'm not going all the way back. I turn around, because we had to take our shoes off.
This was weeks ago.
He wasn't
bringing
in-
up old shit.
It's the last flight we took. I turn around, he's standing there. Well, it's like belts off, shoes off. You're standing there like you're an intake on fucking Pelican Bay.
Spread your ass cheeks and cough.
They're hitting you with the delouser and shit.
Slick back. What was that? Was that American Me? Slick back your nuts and hold your dick back.
To grab your sack.
American B's a deep cut. Is that Edward James Olmos?
Hell yeah, it is.
Shout out to him.
Remember he got out and he was so used to prison that when he had sex with a girl for the first time, he just flipped her over and aggressively butt fucked her?
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think you get out and goes, I miss butt fucking.
He was the captain in Miami Vice. I always loved him.
He was. He always, him and Dane Cook are the two people I would describe people's cheeks as that. If someone had those cheeks, Edward James Olmos cheeks.
Sure.
That's a big
I didn't
J
have any
reference.
socks on, is what he's going to say.
He's standing there, no belt, his pants are falling down, and he's barefoot just like fucking pterodactyl toes.
And I had not had a petty in a long time.
Dude, that just reminded me of.
Look at you lived under a bridge.
This is good garbage. I went to Vecchione's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Down in Florida, right?
Yeah. And I've lost weight, and
You look great,
I
by
know,
the
look great,
thank
buddy.
you, man. And I know that. So I told Christine was meeting me down there, and I go, hey, can you just bring like one of my black pairs of dress pants
That's
and
bad.
and black shirt and black shirt.
That's real bad if you don't know the wardrobe.
Well, they're all the same size. It doesn't matter. I was like, and they're going to be a little big on me. So I was like, make sure you bring a belt. I got a belt.
That's even sweeter. People are complimenting you. It's baggy, huh?
Sure.
Yeah.
Except I was even thinking to myself, I'm like, maybe this is a tuck the shirt in situation.
That's
with
what
a
you're
belt.
thinking.
Maybe.
That's been a while for you. When was the last time you tucked a shirt in?
Quite some time. It's been quite some time.
15, 20 years?
It's been a long time. I mean, my wedding.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah. So it's a long time ago. But so I was like, maybe I'll tuck my shirt in. And then when I'm putting the clothes on, first thing I put go to pull the pants up, where the shirt already looks hilarious on me. It's so wide is what looks so funny on it. So it's like, it looks like I'm wearing my dad's shirt.
Sure.
And then I go to put the pants on. When I pull them up, they're not touching my body at all. you know?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I was like, shit. I was like, well, thank God I have a belt. When I go put the belt on, it's suspender pants. There's no belt
there's
loops.
no loops?
There's no loops. I'm finding this out 30 minutes before we're supposed to be at wedding.
Did you have suspenders on you?
Nope.
Why would you?
What I had
What?
was
What is it, Carrot Top?
Robin Williams?
what I
Are
had
you doing your Gallagher bits anymore?
what I had was that belt that then became I wore it I left the shirt untucked
Okay.
and I put the belt around the pants like a hillbilly with a rope keeping up his jeans.
And then flipped them over?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then had to go and everyone's going, "Hey man, why aren't you dancing?" Like, I can't dance.
Jay, we know you love to dance. Why are you
I
not
do.
out there on the dance
I
floor?
have a song in my heart. I love to move my body, but I can't tonight.
they would have fell.
I'm only doing
They would've
slow
gone.
dance.
Every time I moved around, I felt like it was starting to like
Slip
come
in.
through, like you have to like pull it back up.
You got your heart-shaped boxers on.
He was like, "Why aren't you dancing?" I don't want to dance. It's stupid.
Just sitting there with your jacket still on. That's
What
my
is
move.
so? That's a lot of weight loss. Have you? I mean, those fit, right?
Yeah.
Those are new.
Yeah, 36.
Get the fuck
let's
out
go.
of here.
What size shirt you doing?
Nutty.
XL? 2X? What do you
XL, yeah.
That's
XL,
great.
I could do.
36. Goddamn
It's
fucking
nuts.
supermodel.
It's under the belly still.
Yeah,
That's
right.
all right.
We're all gentlemen here.
Yeah, that's
Who
okay.
you think I am, Matt Damon or something?
It's not even a great example. Matt
To me,
Damon's
it
chubby.
is.
I wish I could get down to Matt Damon size. We bought a zoo, Matt Damon.
I ever tell you that I had surgery?
I'm no Vincent D'Onofrio.
You'll appreciate this. I had surgery.
middle range bodies. He goes, "What am I, fucking Michael Rappaport over here?" Thinking I'm gonna fucking buy an extra large shirt.
I had surgery on my arm and my hand, and I couldn't put my they were jean shorts. I vividly remember it was September. I wore jean shorts to the hospital.
Nice.
And so I had to wear. I should have worn like
Going in the
basketball-
way you want to go out. Slide you right into the casket if it don't work out.
We have Sabu from ECW coming on Skanks tonight. And I watched the documentary about ECW again. I've watched it a long time ago, and I was like, oh, that's what it was. That's why it was my time. The late '90s, dude, jean shorts ruled the world.
Yeah, they did.
Everybody cool was wearing jean shorts,
Yeah.
and I even let go of that.
Yeah, it's funny because even dads were wearing them, and it's still they lived in separate
worlds.
lanes.
Yeah.
You know?
There's about a 3-inch, 4-inch inseam between Father and Ghostface Killer.
Yes.
Yeah.
It really is. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
But I had to have my mom because you're a bigger guy. Jeans are typically tighter on you.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I had to have her button them. And I remember she was like, had never buttoned pants on somebody with a gut, let alone her 12-year-old little sweet boy. And she was like, "Do you go above it or under it?" I'm like, "Just fucking do it." She shut up.
My mom got the job at Casual Male Big and Tall so she could afford fat clothes for her son. She was regional manager. She worked her way up the ranks at Casual Male Big and Tall. She brought that up the other day again. I was like,
Kept you and Tommy Bahamas all through high school.
My mom called me the other day and goes, this is such a funny thing. She goes, I remember when I was younger, when I worked at, she goes, me and my friend Janine went out to a club, and at like 4:15 in the morning, we got the idea when we left the after hours, and we got the idea drunkenly, like, let's drive to the corporate offices of our job in Boston. And she goes, so we started driving right then to Boston. She goes, we only got as far as New York though, and then we just kind of were like, bad idea, and we just slept in a parking lot and went home. And I was like, corporate offices for what company? And she goes, Big and Tall, Casual Male Big and Tall. Like, wait, this is when I was alive? She's like, yeah, you were 9.
You were home.
I was like, where was I? She goes, with your mom. I'm like, that makes sense.
You were at Bubba's house.
I was at mom's.
Oh, man, that's a
But
tough
my mom,
one.
it's like, damn, is that what you were doing in your downtime?
What were they going to do?
Getting trashed till 4:15? I don't know. Like,
Janine.
storm the fucking place? Janine
Like
was
Fight
hot.
Club?
Janines are always hot.
My mom was a
Yeah.
manager of a retail place, so it was just hot young girls
Yeah.
were her friends. It was great. It is funny now watching them all age, though. I saw Janine not long ago. She came to my show in Philly. My mom brought her, and I was like, you see her, you're like, holy shit. You feel terrible? Because she goes, oh my God, look at you. You look great. And you're like, bam, look so much not as great as when I remember you. You were so young and hot when I remember
What
you.
happened?
That's funny. My mom's friends watched them get like obese through the years.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I was like, damn, she's got the best tits.
Smoking.
Yeah. And now you're like, she walks with a fucking, something that has like a fucking tennis ball on the bottom of it.
She's got the 4-point cane.
4-prong cane.
She has an elbow pad and like that carpal tunnel hand wrap.
Buddy, that is the sign. The girl, any lady who's always got a fucking
wrist guard on.
bowling
Man.
wrist guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's like, what have you done in your life?
Throwing turkeys.
That's a lot.
That's- if
That's
you-
a lot of hand jobs.
If you meet a girl at a bar at this point and fuck her that night, you're definitely going to hear the sound of that Velcro. You're going to slide it off.
It's got that sweat on it. A little clammy.
Yeah, it's gamey inside.
warm. It's like 10 degrees warmer.
You see her forearm hairs matted down.
My
Oh,
mom
man.
has a knee brace on all the time, like a I don't know, one of those like ionized.
Is it?
like the
it's got
copper one?
copper?
Yeah.
Dude, you can get them at Target.
I'm like,
yeah.
I can't tell if you're about to play softball or what.
It's like nothing, just existing.
Just rolling around.
It's extra humid today. I can feel it in my knees.
I remember the girl years ago. Me and Kareem Green were getting set up by a girl to get robbed in Maryland. who said she was going to fuck us both.
I think you told us this.
Yeah, and she was wearing
That's
she had a wrist guard.
Shouldn't have
That's a
trusted her.
bad sign. I don't know why we did.
Sign.
She got that in a fist fight.
Kareem was down because she was white. I was like, I'll get us a white girl.
What about the wrist guard? You look past it.
You got to get past
She's
it.
a good girl.
Yeah, she's only jerking off one of us at a time, probably.
Oh, that's funny. So we were thinking. So we covered everything with the Chronicles of Jason.
A lot of the time periods.
Yeah, a lot of the time periods. We just had a couple general things that just kind of tie it all together.
Sure.
I was telling him I had a situation with a spider the other night at my brother's house, and I'm just curious. Overall, what frightens you the most?
You afraid of bugs? Creepy crawlers?
Yeah.
Ghosts? Dark?
No ghosts.
Maybe
weird.
ghost.
No, because here's the thing. I don't believe in ghosts. But in the dark, I believe in everything.
Yeah.
When you said dark, that was very telling. Because
well,
in the dark, I believe in
it's unknown.
all of it.
It's
yeah.
unknown. Could be a goblin, a ghoul.
I say when I go, anytime I had a basement in my life, including when I was in Long Island with my ex-wife for a little bit, when I would put clothes, anything in the laundry or something at night, I run back up the stairs.
Yeah, me too.
I jog up the stairs, and again, I don't believe in anything. As a grown man, I don't believe in anything. But it's that if I look back, and it's just the kind of it's like David Lynchy scary stuff. There's gonna be just like a weird face. You know what I mean? It's like my father's face or something floating, just something that's like
Jason.
that's disconnecting me from reality, and I do fear that. But it's not ghosts or a haunted place or anything. But if you turn off the light, I don't want to do any of the things that would test it.
So when you look back, what would be the scariest thing you could think of that you would see? What would scare you the most? Would it be a rat? Would it be a demon? Would it be Slender Man?
Well, I mean, when you say rat, it sounds like it should be rat. And then you say demon. I go, well, I guess the demon.
Yeah, I don't like rats, but I never went face to face with a demon before.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I can say with a rat, things that I find are gross, scary, like that, like I don't want it to touch me or bite me or anything. Anything like that is like a fear of like icky, though. You know what I mean? It's more like touching it. But that goes away. Do you know what I mean? Like if I had to pick up a rat and kiss it on the mouth and hug it to get away from a demon,
as you do,
you would do that.
I wouldn't even think twice.
Right.
Yeah.
Kit, what do you know about Aura frames?
Or I love Aura frames.
Of course you do. And Mother's Day's coming up. What's the best gift you could get your mom, the broad, even grandparents, uncles, aunts? Anybody. What's the best present you could get for a broad this Mother's Day?
Listen, it's Aura Frames, and I got a little beef with Aura Frames.
Why?
I'm pissed. I've already given everybody Aura Frames. I can't double down now. I've given them. My mom's got one for every goddamn room. It's that good of a gift.
Upgrade. Get her the nice one. The good stuff.
I've done it.
Aura Frames, ladies and gentlemen. If you want a guaranteed grand slammed home run, if you want your mother-in-law to be like, I can't believe you got this movie. It's so nice. Now I can know what everybody's doing. Aura Frames is the way to go. Digital photo frame. You upload right there. She gets to keep up what everybody's doing. Do yourself a favor, score a home run this Mother's Day, and pick up an Aura Frame.
Yeah, you want to stay in the will? Aura Frame.
Cash.
Keep these broads up to date on what you're doing.
Got two words for you. Carver Matt.
Yes.
Let's go.
Aura Frames has a great deal for Mother's Day. For a limited time, listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off plus free shipping on their best-selling Carver Matte frame. That's Aura, A-U-R-A, frames.com. Promo code GARBAGE. Support the show by mentioning us and check out terms and conditions apply. Do it.
Do it. Ooh, Kippy, let's talk about Blue Chew, baby.
Boner alert.
Boner alert. Calling all you soft noodles out there and you limp dicks. I'm one of them. Not only a spokesman, I'm also a client.
Player
Listen,
president.
You get a little older, you put on a little weight, things start slowing down a little bit. The T's not the same as it used to be. It's a little watered down, if you know what I mean. Do yourself a favor. The next time the mood strikes you and the lady or the guy or whatever you're up to, do yourself a favor and get some Blue Chew. We're talking about the same active ingredients as in Cialis. You're ready to go. It's like kadoosh. The old thunder stick.
Yes, and Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA. I'm talking homegrown bones, baby. Great sex is just a few clicks away. You sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. And guys, be ready when she needs it. And let me tell you, she needs it. And get your first month of
She's been calling me.
Get your first month of Blue Chew for listen. If she's calling me, she needs it. All right, she's no one's giving it to her. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com.
Let's go.
And we got a special deal for AYG listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew for free when you use the promo code GARBAGE.
That's a lot of sex.
Just pay $5 for shipping. That's promo code GARBAGE. Visit BlueChew.com for more details, important safety information, and we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Yes, we do.
I remember one time I called Kurt Metzger over my house because there was a dead mouse. It took the bait and died, but I have no masculinity in me to pick that mouse up with a paper towel or anything.
Nothing, a shovel, nothing?
There's nothing I could have thought of where I would have been okay. If Kurt was never going to come over, eventually I would have shoveled it or something. But it's when I tell you that, like, me and my ex-wife were in a knockdown, drag-out fight one time, just going at it, full yelling. It's awful in the house, and I was cleaning, like, just to kill time or whatever, just to probably complain to her and be like, you don't even clean behind the stove. And I moved the stove, and there was a dead mouse back there. And it's just because my mind was so somewhere else. I think I kicked it into a dustbin and like threw it in the trash. I didn't even think twice about it. But if only my focus is on that, I'm like, I get like girly, like creepy crawlies. So demon. I guess the answer would be demon.
I got a weird thing with spiders. Like if I'm like walking and I walk into one, step, the shirt's got to come off.
Really?
In my head,
oh yeah.
In my head, that's in my hair, and you always feel them, even whether he's there or not. You feel them go down your neck, and I gotta fucking. I'll get in the shower, or jump in a pool or something.
I watched a video the other day. It was a body cam of them finding out they traced an IP address back to this house where they're getting child porn.
Okay.
And they're catching the son, who's a 30-year-old, definitely borderline retarded.
I know. It's the mom and the dad and him are standing there in the driveway.
But to me, what's the funniest thing about the video we say about like bugs? I know he's just doing because they're asking him these difficult questions about what he's doing. He goes, so you have lots of child pornography. And for the entire 45 minutes of this interview, he's like, well, no. At one point, he cracks himself in the face, just trying to like kill imaginary bugs that are there. Because he's just like, I mean, I'm sure there are bugs.
Hornets,
but
run!
He's overreacting so much because he doesn't know what to say. So he's like, no, look, I mean, it was sent to me.
These mosquitoes killing you guys too, huh?
It was sent to me by some guy, and I don't know. It's just weird websites, I guess I go on. Just to distract from the terrible things he's saying.
These goddamn pop-ups, I tell you.
Big can of offs, trying to cover himself up.
Why don't you say we take the night? We'll come back here, start fresh tomorrow.
You saw the video before? You saw it before?
No.
Oh, because it was like the father and son, or the mother and
if
father.
it's the one I'm thinking of,
he's
the parents.
He's wearing a shirt that says "Dick is the birthday boy."
Yes, yes, yeah, that's the one.
And that is. So I don't know if I should explore this as a joke on stage or anything, but I watched so much of that body cam stuff and interrogation shit, and I go, man, nobody dresses for the day that your son's going to murder somebody.
No.
Because there is nothing funnier than coming in to be an advocate for your son while he's going through his murder.
Says I'm with stupid.
It's like Marvin the Martian. It's like something that never makes sense. Looney Tunes something.
I'm with the ex-murderer.
Pair of cut-off sweatpants.
Yeah, relax.
He didn't do it.
Their clothes are always when they come over. It's like one. I just saw one where they caught incest. The mother was fucking one of the sons, and they brought her to the house, and she's wearing her like tank top, like Kiss 77 tour. Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I love him.
Sir, you're going to take off your Margaritaville hat for this and have a seat.
The enjoyment people have over the time.
You want to put your yard down, we have to talk to you.
I say always dress like you might be interrogated later that day.
Sure.
Dress like you might be on body cam. Do not show up. Marvin the Marsh. It's so funny in the most heinous situations.
If they were bringing you down, would you kind of have a minute to change?
Yes.
Yeah.
They did.
Put on your good chain wallet.
Yeah. He goes, sorry, guys. Is this going to be filmed, I trust?
For legal purposes, your body cam's running right now? You got to tell me.
They are? Oh, Lord.
I have dress pants upstairs, if you guys will excuse me. Does anyone have a belt by any chance?
You guys have a set of suspenders.
Actually, for the first half of the wedding, by the way, I will say I used a belt, like a loop belt. Not a loop, I mean the belt with like buckle. Like belt on then when I went back up in the middle of the wedding, and I was like, this isn't working good enough. The belt, it's not staying tight enough. I also have a magnet belt.
Whoa.
It's pretty nice. I'm wearing it right now, in fact.
It's that tight?
Huh?
It cinches that tight?
You can make it as tight as you want.
Right.
No, but I'm saying it holds that tight? The magnet's that strong?
These are heavy-duty magnets. These ain't fridge magnets.
Damn.
You want to try this magnet?
Is it strong?
Strong magnet.
That's crazy.
That skinny guy shit, he just whipped that off. This is a new Big J.
Let me see that.
Yeah, it's strong magnet.
Holy shit.
Just wipes all the cameras.
Yeah.
Give me a beer
Everything
hole.
flies here.
It's the strongest magnet.
Damn, that's fucking that's
paper
like
clips.
university level strong.
Paper clips start flying.
That's like the utility belt Bart Simpson got in
Nah,
that
put it
episode.
back on now. You took it off real slick.
Sitting down?
No. Who is he, Matt Damon?
This guy think he is a 50-year-old.
I'm not Al Borland, for God's sakes.
Let's see. Can we?
No, I'm just busting your
We
chops.
can. We'll
Buddy,
see.
36 is fucking, you're there. That's unreal.
Yeah, now I got to worry about looking like a fucking flying squirrel all the time. While losing weight, you have to start contemplating things like, should I get a tummy tuck like a bitch?
Just join the X Games.
I know
just go extreme.
It is, once you've damaged your body as much as I have, for sure, it is so funny to kind of have to come back to the reality of like that situation. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, you look good. And he goes, yeah, see my shirt. I feel like the real, like, impossible to change damage to my body.
Yeah.
I think about that all the time, and like that's one of the bad excuses that gets in your head.
He's like, well, I'm going to have to get surgery for all that loose skin. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's the least of our problems you got going on right now.
I know a guy who lost a bunch of weight. He got a tummy tuck. He had to get a new belly button.
That's what I mean.
They got a
almost
new belly button.
at very best, if you get a tummy tuck.
By the way,
Your
for the audio listener, he just put that belt on sitting down.
Sitting down.
That is what we call in the business
Skinny mini.
a tight little body.
Tight little ass on that kid.
TLB, tight little body.
DLP, tight little bod. What the fuck are we saying?
Oh, new belly button.
Oh, yeah. The tummy tuck, at very best, if they don't, I'd rather have them, I know they do sometimes where they take the belly button off and just move it completely as it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather that when you see someone get a tummy tuck, their belly button's always like a straight line up
Yeah.
and down. That's the tell.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind.
Would you do no belly button?
It's nothing at all.
Just nothing.
Go alien.
Can you imagine freaking people out, dude?
He goes, I wasn't born. I was created.
The Immaculate Conception. Go no
Made
belly
it a
button.
I never
Boys
noticed
in
that.
South
Does every
Jersey.
picture of Jesus have a fucking belly button? He's always shirtless.
That's
I don't
That's a
know.
good point.
Whoa.
Well, I guess
No,
he was born.
he was born. Yeah, he was born.
Right.
Yeah.
We all thought the same thing.
We're
though.
all just three idiots.
Isn't it funny when he
I was like,
goes,
you just-
holy shit,
Jay just
you
took
just...
down. Jay
wait.
just took down the Catholic Church.
Oh, no, right.
Are you the new pope? What the fuck? And you're like, nah, he was born. Oh yeah, you're right.
2,500 years of Christianity down the tubes.
Big
Wait
Jay
a
cracks
second.
it.
All those pictures and statues have belly buttons.
He's 2 beers deep. You know what? I think I got it.
There's a bunch of cardinals in the Vatican right now. Sir, the guy in the loose pants foiled us. We're screwed.
We told you not to let him get skinny. He's got all his brain power.
Oh, shit.
He's not worried about eating all day.
Wait, did Jesus have a belly button?
Oh, I would love to fucking...
Man, we just bought. That's how stupid we are.
yeah, we all bought it. Wait a second.
Get on that.
And then I'm so afraid of getting any kind of the surgeries because I went in for a consultation to get liposuction in my above dick area. I was thinking about
Mm-hmm.
What, to get a bigger hog?
No, to get the mound down a little bit.
Bigger,
They'll give you a bigger hog.
hang, a bigger
Yeah.
hang.
Yeah, that's a bigger hog in my book.
Sure.
Listen, I've also been to said consultation.
You take
Have
the
you?
take the mound down a little bit.
Take the mound down. That's what I'm going for. And I went in.
Go from a softball mound to a baseball mound.
2 things that took me away from this was going in, first of all, the lady receptionist knowing exactly what I was there for, and then giving me a stack of paperwork, 80% of which was going like, you're probably going to die on anesthesia.
Mm-hmm.
So just let us know that you don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So all that kind of got me nervous. I'm like, why is so much anesthesia
Yeah.
releases? And then I went in, and the guy, it was just me and the doctor, and he goes, drop your pants. I don't know why I didn't think he was going to say that, but of course.
We can do this all with my pants on. I got a new belt. It's a whole thing.
Well, I wasn't getting, it was just to see what he thinks he could do. And
Can I just draw it for you?
He goes, drop your pants to your knees. So I was
get hard first,
okay.
Doc?
This was good. Oh, I was trying to get hard before he came in. It never works. And then I was, and then he comes in and he drop your pants to your knees. I go, okay, and I do. And then he goes, walk over in front of this mirror. I'm like,
With your
so I
pants down?
shuffle over to the mirror, and he
Shoes on still.
Yep.
Shoes and
he
pants.
swings his chair over to me, and I mean, he is eye level with my dick. And he just, in the mirror, he's just like, so he's facing me, I'm facing the mirror. And he goes, so this is what your penis hang looks like now. And then he just put his hands on either side of it, and he just pushes back my dick mound. And
I
he
know
goes,
the move.
He goes, and this is how it will look after. And I went, okay. All right, so I'm going to think about it. Leave me alone.
This is what it looks like in my mouth.
Would you like to see what it looks like inside of me?
Wow.
It was so, and I walked out. I was like, "Nah, I'm okay, man."
Yeah, the anesthesia. That's because those are long procedures. They'll get, and that's another thing too. You think about do all that work, you lose all the weight, you go in and you're about to start closing hot ass because you're skinny. Then you fucking die on the operating table because of the anesthesia, getting the belly button put in.
I know they fucking.
Yeah, might as well just stay 450.
I know a weird.
That's what
amount
I'm saying.
I know a weird amount. Well, listen, there is something to the idea that you were like, I wish I could have gotten down to like Bert Kreischer type fat. My dad had that kind of fat too, and that was never mine. Mine was always like just like mushy kind of.
Me too, yeah.
That solid. It looks so much better when the belly is just
when it's
like a
out,
hard ball.
It doesn't hang and jiggle.
Yeah,
Like,
You have the good legs though. Bert has the good legs. You have the good legs. I got the what's his name? Who plays for the Roots?
Oh, Questlove.
Yeah, I got the Questlove.
You got
body.
lunch lady ass.
Questlove is built like a pear.
Yeah,
It's funny. When he comes out from behind that drum, you're like, what the fuck? Dude?
Yeah.
It's a bowling pin.
A couple of
Yeah.
bass drums in there.
Looks like a queen termite or something like that. No disrespect, obviously.
You got it too.
Yeah, my legs were always fine. My ass is a mess. Awful. And I say this in every show I go on, by the way, including my own. If you're willing, is this my camera? If you're willing, the audience is willing to pay for me, I'll get a fat ass. If
Brazilian butt lift?
I'll never pay for it myself, but I will get a fat ass if paid for by the fans. If you guys want to see me with a fat juicy, I'll do it.
You hear that, gang?
No
What's that
shaper.
got to run you? 15 grand, something like that?
I don't know if you want it done
1,500.
right. Depends if you want it done right, I guess. There's got to be great ones because people keep getting them done. All you hear about is the horror stories, and I see the stupid ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen, like,
Yeah, where
especially
you're
where I
like,
live in the
that's
city,
insane.
the lady just walking around with like, it doesn't make any sense. It like comes out the side.
I just saw an episode of Miss Pat Settles It where a guy was suing a plastic surgeon because he was supposed to get like 300 cc or 900 cc's. He was getting it done, and he only had like $2,500 or whatever. He only had half of the money, so the lady put in half of the cc's of stuff, and his ass don't look right. And he was suing her because he needed more.
It is funny to not like your own ass as a man.
And then go on television and be like, she fucked my ass up.
Yeah.
It don't look no good.
My stupid ass. Just to be sad about that at all, something you never thought you'd worry about.
Yeah.
Balding, sure, but your ass not being great.
Yeah, I've kind of just say nothing's ever going to be great on me. I got a bad ass, got a bad hog, bad body.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
It is what it is.
Like,
Roll with
as long as
it.
you
I got bad hair.
As long as you can judge it up nice, though.
He shows you.
You probably look great in a tuxedo.
Not really.
No, I bet you do. I bet you wear a suit, okay?
He doesn't.
No.
My move is I stopped going. I got this from Mr. Volcano as well. He goes, I don't do shirt and tie anymore. He's like, I've worked enough, I've accomplished enough that like I just don't look good in it. So I just do like a kind of like a knitted shirt or something like that.
Sure. Button down.
No button down. Like
No button
just
down at all.
fucking like a light sweater or something like that.
Did you have a jacket for the untucked shirt at the wedding?
No.
So you just had untucked regular dress
No,
shirt.
you didn't have a jacket?
Did you have a tie?
No.
Dressed like
no.
you're on Miss Pat Settles It.
Yeah. I figured I'd wear black dress pants and a black dress shirt, untucked.
They probably thought you worked there.
They thought you were
just got
catering
done
or
your
something.
shift.
I didn't overthink it, and I will say that one of Vecchione's friends, who's not in comedy, who I know sort of, Like this was, I was already dealing with all this the whole time, and then right before I went to go put on my magnet belt instead of the leather belt, that guy just said to me, he goes, "Damn, Jay," he goes, I thought maybe we'd even get you in a suit jacket for this event, huh?" And I was like, "This fucking asshole."
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my magnet belt and then see what you have to say.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm starting to think maybe I have to
wallet
fight.
clear out of your pants.
I'm gonna ruin your credit cards.
I started thinking to myself, I may have to fight tonight. I should probably seal these up with some magnets.
Probably gonna put my N1 shorts on in case I gotta fuck this dude up.
Hope you don't got a pacemaker in. I'll fucking short circuit your ass in a second.
N1. What a great character they had for that mascot until it was nothing anymore. Just the blank-faced gray guy.
Yeah. Shout out to N1.
All right, let's do some cues for Mr. Oakerson.
Well, speaking of a wedding too, this was a recent one we had talked about. I don't know if you've ever been in this situation, but we kind of got a little bit of flack. If you get invited to a dry wedding, it could be dry for whatever reason, it's a dry wedding. Is it wrong to have a couple of drinks before and/or sneak in a flask or a shooter or something like that? Would you do that, or would you go, I'm flying high and dry the whole time?
Maybe a couple before if it's brought up, but booze isn't my vice like that, really.
You'll be smoked up,
It
though.
doesn't. Yeah.
You're the only one at the table currently drinking. I don't know. I'm laying off.
It's not open yet.
That's his second one.
Oh, it is?
It will be. The second one.
Okay. You would just get high and be like, I can just.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Not that much. But if somebody before the thing was like, they were like, "Hey, there's beers. You want a beer in a shop before we go in?" I go, "Sure." But if that wasn't presented, I'm not like searching, like, let's stop at a bar first before we go.
Me either.
This has been floating.
Totally not me.
Kip, what do you say about True Classics?
Ooh, love that. OG True Classics.
The
love
best
them.
T-shirts in the biz. I'm wearing one right now. It's comfy. It fits perfect, and I absolutely love it. Do yourself a favor. Go to True Classics, and they don't just got T-shirts anymore. Talking about activewear. We're talking about nice quality stuff.
Yes.
Don't be wasting money on shitty T-shirts at Walmart or wherever. Order them on True Classics. They wash great. They feel great, and you will thank us after.
Yeah, I actually just I'm down a couple pounds. I had to get some new clothes.
Down a couple pounds.
I needed to get some new clothes.
Need some new clothes.
I got new True Classic
There you
pants.
go.
They came this
Whoa.
morning. I didn't want to wear them out today.
What are they?
They're like jeans, like
I
light,
bet
nice
they're
fit,
nice.
tailored jeans. They're
Yeah.
fan freaking tag. You look like it's cool guys stuff. You know what I mean? True Classic has one mission. It's to make sure guys look good and feel even better, and they've nailed the fit, the feel, and the price across the entire wardrobe, not just the tees. Like I said, I got the pants, and baby, I'm about to be unleashed on this city. They got hoodies, jeans, activewear, everything you need to level up your everyday style.
So, gang, forget the overpriced designer nonsense. Skip the cheap throwaways. True Classics delivers premium, essential, built for real life. Grab yours at Target or Costco, or head over to trueclassic.com/garbage to get hooked up today.
Now back to the show.
Back to the show. This has been floating around the office a little bit, too. You're having there's a couple parts to it. So, let's say you're having a housewarming party or whatever. Everybody's coming over. Some fringe people, it's not like your tight circle. It's, associates and stuff like that. First of all, is the upstairs off limits for you?
Of my house?
Yes. Are the bedroom doors all closed and kind of
no?
under?
Let's say not day to day. You're having people over.
Yeah, you're having a party.
Yeah. No. People go
Bedroom
upstairs.
doors open.
Yeah.
Okay.
They go upstairs. I don't have anything humiliating out. That I
Okay.
don't worry about, I guess.
There's a master bathroom in your bedroom, right?
Sure, yeah.
Now, what if somebody had to use the
Going pretty
bathroom
good.
to go number 2,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted to use that bathroom? Would you be okay with that?
When there is a
I wouldn't
ample
love
hall
it.
bathroom.
I wouldn't love it. I wouldn't love that at all.
Okay, let's say it was Foley.
I mean, we have bidets now, which is nice, so you're going to be clean when you get out of there.
But dumping downstairs anywhere near that party, I could ruin that party.
It's true.
I say he's got to go home. I
He's
say
gotta
that's
leave
the
altogether.
the party's over.
And the second part is, if you go to a party like that, okay, say you were at not Lewis's house, because I feel like you guys are too close, but like
say
I
you're
don't know,
say you're at a family member, like not like I'm trying to think of
Christine's family
Sure.
or something like that. All right.
something where it's an away game.
Okay.
And you got to do a bad a bad dump.
We're in a high-level emergency right now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say Louis, you're at Louis' house. Louis having a party. Okay. Louis having a party at his new house or whatever. There's a bunch of people there. All that stuff. You got to take a dump. Where are you going to go take that dump?
Oh,
What are you going to do?
Before I would go there at his place, unless he had like, hey, there's a super private one in a place that no one will know at all. I'd leave, probably try to find a Starbucks. If I really wanted to stay at the party, I'd leave and try to find a Starbucks. And if I couldn't find a Starbucks, I'm out. I wouldn't return to the party. I would just Irish goodbye the whole thing.
And just go home and poop.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't make the move there?
No, but as I say, who knows what time will bring with situations, because I have learned, I'd say in the past year, when I get off the plane or get to the airport, even if I wake up always early enough before. If my car's picking me up at 4:30 to go to the airport, I wake up at 4 to definitely try to shit.
Just to let your body
try.
Okay.
I'll give it a shot. Now the problem with doing that sometimes is your body's not ready to shit.
Sure.
But you have now started the process somehow. And
System's engaged.
And when you get to the airport or land on the other side, if your mind's on it, you might not be able to get away. So I've learned how to shit at the airport, I learned where to go. I've learned which ones to use. Delta Lounge is pretty solid. They have bathrooms that are just individual bathrooms. It's apparently for families.
Yeah.
And me. There's families and just me. Because I'll go in there and drop one for sure. I always have wipes in my bag ready to go. So, but at someone's party, no. My worst time I had to leave and come back, that was horrible, was Eagles Super Bowl against the Patriots 2017, right?
Where were you?
We watched it at the Cellar.
Okay.
Me versus Bobby Kelly, basically. We had like two factions of people
That
sitting and
is a
watching
tough
it.
bathroom.
It was, I didn't go.
VU?
I went to the VU.
Yeah,
I had to go so bad at halftime that I still, to this day, have never seen. Was it Justin Timberlake halftime show? Never saw it. Because as soon as that thing went, I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it. We brought in cheesesteaks, and Bobby brought a 6-foot hoagie, and there was Cellar wings, and the perfect storm was happening inside of me. And I went over, and I had to go to the VU, and I went downstairs where the attendant guy was. And I'll tell you what, came back feeling $1 million though, but never, not emotionally $1 million, because I wear that the rest of the day where I'm like,
I feel everyone knows
shit.
I just took a big shit.
And even if they don't, I'm like, they know, because in my mind, I'm always like, I wipe as good as you can wipe. We've talked about that before. So problematic wiping.
I'm right there with you.
Problematic
you feel like
wiping.
there's still some on your butt. They see it, they smell it.
As soon as I leave, though, exactly. As soon as I walk out of there, I'm like, even if I've cleaned 2 knuckles deep of white toilet paper up my asshole, I go, there's something on my cheeks. Somehow it got on my cheeks or something. I didn't wipe my cheeks, and maybe it's on my cheeks. Whatever. And then the next time, and then I start phantom smelling shit and start going like, and as I ask, you guys smell that? And they'll be like, no. I go, yeah, I don't know. I must be crazy or something. I just testing the waters to see if it's me.
It's poop paranoia.
Poop paranoia.
So you wouldn't appreciate me pooping in your bathroom?
I have so many loose poop friends. I'm over that thing at this point. Yeah, Josh Edemeyers, Dan Soder. These are guys who will just drop anywhere and take a shit. Hey, I have to go in this room right next to you and take a shit.
Listen, I think that's fair as comics. We share green rooms. We share hotel rooms. We've shared all of this stuff. That's fine
it's like
as
a prison
comics.
cell.
Yeah, it's it is what it is. We live, a little outside the boundaries of normal. Like he's doing it at a family, like these aren't common. These are like normal. It's Christmas. He's pooping in someone's bedroom at Christmas. That feels like a big swing.
I appreciate you're not going to let I've had having to take a shit ruin a night for me, or a day. You don't let it get in your way like that. I appreciate that.
Man,
I got to shit. I got to shit on shit. Will you get up at a restaurant and be like, I'll be back?
Yeah, if it's
I also think
if
you're pooping at a restaurant, it's
like a psoriasis medicine commercial.
I'm
not going to let taking a dump ruin my day. I'm out there living my life.
Cuts to you in a toilet.
Everything.
Now that's 20%.
If you have moderate to severe bathrooms.
He dumped one.
I in a restaurant. Also, if I have to take a shit at a restaurant, I've mistimed my day.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I've never.
Dude, you're at a restaurant for 90 minutes.
I've never had to do that
can't-
mid-meal.
That's not even that. It's like I assume before I go
Have
out
I?
if I go out to eat, I've already aggressively tried to empty my body so I can eat.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like I want to eat, so I try to if I go in there feeling at all like I'm full or have to take a dump, I'm not going to want to eat.
I remember being at a
Not
dueling.
wasting money on these crab legs.
I remember being at a dueling pianos bar in Philly.
Nice.
Height of me. Height of cool Kev going out. I got a nice button up on Express probably. Put it on my Express credit card. Never paid. And I remember I got a shit. We're out at night. It's like a club, and I got a dump.
It's a dueling pianos place.
Maybe not a club.
We're not at Pulsations.
It wasn't Reese's. Okay, it wasn't Red Sky.
What do they do at a dueling piano place? Are they like
two
playing
You guys
pianos?
play pianos?
at the same time?
They wait for a drunk girl to get up and slide on top of them and start
Yeah, and they go,
singing
hey,
some dumb
they
song.
can just like improv every song kind of, and if they don't know it, that's half the thing. Like, like
So they go back and forth?
well, just like one will play a song or two, then they'll get a request. Say it's me and Jay. Say we're each piano players.
Okay.
You want to request? I want to request.
Hey, I got to take a shit.
There's a man in the bathroom dumping.
Hey, can you sing that song? Can you give me 5 minutes? So I'm going to go see if I can drop
Squeeze
one.
one out.
Oh, man, if you're the piano player and you disappear for 10 minutes and come back, one sleeve's rolled up.
I was in the bed. It was like one of them. It's like 2 urinals and a stall, and it's bad. And I was in line. I was trying to time it to where it's just like I don't want to have to be like I got to shit, so I'm hoping it times out so the stall opens up and I can just go in the stall because there's a line. I don't want to announce to the line that I got to take a dude.
You got caution tape on you? Seal yourself in?
Doing piano sing, you made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. Just throw the locks.
And so then the guy's like, a urinal opened up, and I'm like, nah. Like the guy behind me's like, oh, there you go. I'm
I
like,
got a small dick. Go ahead.
I go, that's all you, man. I gotta take your shit. And I was like, I think I got a shit or something. I didn't want to, dude. And I mean, it was like knocking at the door bad. And I get in there, and I just immediately let loose. And the 2 guys peeing were like, boys. He's like, you believe this fat guy pooping at the club?
Ah.
And the one guy goes, how bad is your day that you didn't take care of this? I didn't know.
Talking about you?
Yeah,
Hey,
dude.
fuck you guys.
I could have grabbed his ankle. He was right there.
You know what's funny? When you're taking a shit in a public bathroom and farting, kind of goes with what's happening. I kind of get that. I still say I would probably pull a cheek with my hand a little bit.
You do a little bit. You try to
fucking-
dampen it.
Yeah, a little bit. When people are at the urinals just cracking ass, I think I say sometimes I go, oh. Like I feel like I'm like, oh, is that?
That's like old baseball coach shit doing that.
Yeah.
Old guys do that.
Just crack ass loud at a urinal.
Got your arm on the wall. Dude.
Ah.
The Phillies are winning. Huh? All right.
Okay.
It's enough potty talk.
All right, let's see. Like, as you know, when you set up at a Patreon, we'll answer your garbage question. This one's just funny. This is from Adrian. Is it garbage to hit the heavy bag at the gym like a pro in hopes that the owner who runs a boxing gym watches the security footage and discovers me? I understand that level of delusion for sure.
You know, if they just get to see me.
Yeah, just like you're fucking really making a scene.
Heavy bag.
Uh-huh.
I'd say, yeah, that's definitely garbage.
Do you ever get into that? You ever hit the heavy bag or any of that boxing shit at the gym?
No,
Did you ever
never
have
at
a
the
heavy
gym.
bag?
I had a heavy bag when I was
Really?
younger, yeah. When my mom let me at one point.
Your stepdad is this that?
No,
time?
he was not in heavy bag stuff at all. He was weightlifting only.
Where was this hung up? Because a
I
lot of them are
apologize.
hung up improperly.
Well, this one was.
Yeah.
For sure. My mom let me at one point. So we lived in a duplex.
Mm-hmm.
Walk in the front door. I think I told you when the guy busted the window. When
Right.
My stepfather came in.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one flight of steps up was one apartment, and then 2 more flights up was our apartment. That was it. In the basement, this scary basement had 2 washing machines, 2 dryers. Each apartment had a set. And then there was a door that went to the 2 garage thing.
Mm-hmm.
which nobody ever parked in ever. So my mom told me at one point that I could do whatever with the garage. You get to the point when you're a kid, you're like, I want to do something that's my own.
Yeah.
And so I made this terrifying, dark, concrete garage, just like a hang spot for like sleepovers with my buddies and stuff, where I put like just blankets down there. I think they let me put like a really shitty, I think it was a black and white TV that we still hooked up Nintendo to.
And it's got the garage door right there?
And the garage doors. And then, so the track for the garage door, I hung a half
Oh, my God.
heavy bag from, like, you know, the track.
Yeah.
Where it could, like, clip on there because it was the only metal thing. And, I mean, all I remember about heavy bags from that thing was what I never bought was gloves or wraps or anything.
Yeah.
And you realize it hurts quick if you just punch it with raw fists.
Yeah.
You're
Scraping
just punching
knuckles.
leather. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I probably, if I just say I punched and kicked that thing 15 times total in my life,
Sure.
cumulative.
Yeah.
You walk by one time and just give it like a Rocky, like
Elbow or
there
something.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old bag. It
We had
was shiny. When I got no marks on it when we got rid of that thing.
My dad got one from a buddy at work that he worked with, gave him one. I was like, we're going to set this up. I'm going to be it's probably February. I'm like, I'm going to be yoked by come summer. I'm not, no T-shirt in the pool for Kipperino this summer. I'm going to be fucking shredded. We never hung it up, and it just leaned against the wall in the basement, and I would be down there fucking slugging them with body
Against the
shots.
wall.
Like if you already got it down.
Yeah, just like you fucking pussy. Just hitting them with short fucking
Liver, kidney.
I got him in a headlock.
This is how you fight a guy that's sleeping.
You wait for your old man to fall asleep and you beat the shit out of him. Me and Mom are leaving.
Holy shit.
That's good shit. Okay. All right, this one's from Forrest Dump. Hell of a name. Ever go to the bar on crutches? That's a tough look. I've seen it for sure.
Big chick move.
Yeah, the chick in the boot.
Oh, yeah.
They're also. I just saw. This was maybe a couple of years ago. I was down in Wildwood, New Jersey. Guy was in an Allen Iverson shirt, jersey. Allen Iverson jersey. No shirt on under the jersey, just the jersey.
This is adding up.
And
Tucked in? Tucked in?
No, not
That's
tucked.
always a look, too. When someone tucks in a jersey.
Like, what the fuck?
There was
It
a
was-
Philly comic named Michael Rage. He used to always show up in a jersey
Really?
tucked into
Yeah?
his jeans, and a
That's
prostitute.
Okay, that all checks out. And he had a neck brace on at Keenan's happy hour, dude. And he couldn't like really chub. He had to like tilt his head back. I remember he was crushing Coronas. And I was like, this guy is fucking in it to win it, dude.
You ever have a neck brace?
No, never a neck brace. And anytime I've had crutches, for even like broken ankles and stuff, I'm so bad at them that I'd rather
They
just
sucked.
I'd rather just hobble. I just never quite got the motion.
No.
I would use them like they were forever crutches. Like I'd move with
Yeah.
and I go, this is not how you're supposed to do
like
it.
you're hiking or whatever.
yeah. Nordic tracking.
It was always like an elliptical. I could never get the
I
motion.
can't get the motion.
down. Yeah.
And I'm like, am I supposed to put all of my body weight on my armpits and swing forward? That's not it either,
Hurts
right?
like hell.
Yeah, that's the other one. You put both in front of you and try to like swing your body forward. It's all.
We had a kid who hurt himself in high school, did something to his leg, and I can't remember what the reason was. He was either too short or something like that, but he had to have the
Arm crutches.
yeah, the ones that you get when you have like
Cerebral palsy.
yeah.
Yeah,
He was
That's
rolling
not for
around.
injuries. Yeah.
Yeah, he
No,
was
that's
rolling
for-
around
yeah,
with
that's,
that.
that's where it's got wrist and elbow grip.
Yeah.
The handles in the front. And
Yeah.
you're fucking.
He was rolling around in them. I was like, God damn.
Guy loves booze.
Yeah, I never. I had crutches. I was on crutches for a minute, and they hurt my under. I was a fat kid, so they hurt my under pits. And I remember my mom wrapped like kitchen towels around it with duct tape. That was like the padding.
Yeah, I've
And
seen that.
They were mismatched at that. The one
Christmas kitchen towel.
Oh yeah, the one had like a cornucopia on it, and the other one that was just like
Bless
green.
this house.
Yeah. Kiss the cook or whatever.
Oh man.
God damn.
Sucks.
All right, this one's from Mitch Cranberry. $5 homie. Are you garbage if a severance check you received when you got laid off was the most money you've ever had in your bank account at one time? That's like a dirtbag windfall. If you get like some sort of settlement check or like, the unemployment check where if they hold it if you don't get qualified for the first couple of weeks and then you get that one lump sum after a month.
Yeah, it's gotta be good. I think severance. if you're getting a severance check, it seems like it's a job that it shouldn't have been the most money you've ever had in your life. Do you know what I mean? If it's a job,
like
no one gives you
I've never had a job.
No one gives you severance from like McDonald's or a fucking
I've never put that
restaurant
together. Yeah.
I mean, that was probably somewhat of a decent job.
That's what I mean. So it's the most money he's ever made at once. That's like a weird deal.
It's a big dirtball right there.
Yeah.
Either
yes,
way.
the answer is yes. You're trash garbage.
He also said it wasn't a lot of money. did not assume
You're
that.
getting severance from like fucking Chuck E. Cheese
Dwayne
or something.
Reed or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was always amazed by people like that. Like, they would be like, oh, I just got fired or whatever. And then they'd be like, yeah, they gave me 3 months. I'm like,
Take
what
the
the
summer
fuck?
off. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Retire.
That was always I mean, I lived such paycheck to paycheck, still do relatively at the moment, and it was so like if you could have. I remember my one buddy inherited 10 grand from his grandmother who died when he was like fucking 8, and we were like, I remember being like,
You have $1 billion.
Yeah, I would retire. You got 10 grand. 10 grand high school. You got 10 grand. I'd be like, fucking fuck college.
Huge in high school.
Yeah.
You never had a huge thing like that when you were a kid, right?
No. That's why I didn't get bar mitzvahed because that's why I said I didn't come from those kind of Jews. When all my friends told me they were getting bar mitzvahed because it was going to be how they got their money for their first car, and everyone gives them, I was like, oh no, like this, you know, my Jewish uncle got stabbed in the lungs by a biker gang. He was trying to leave or join. I don't remember, but like either way,
either in or out.
he's dead now from heroin. So long story short is the bar mitzvah package wasn't gonna.
The Bubba and Zeta aren't really cutting me the check. Diddy's not showing up to perform at my.
No.
Yeah.
Once Pop died, my mom got a settlement from the Navy, and that was the wealthy. By the way, it was like 6 figures, but like
That's great.
100 something thousand.
Wow.
But
What do you do in the Navy?
it did. It was a wrongful death because his whole crew of guys, that was back when they were shoveling asbestos. At the
Okay.
Navy yards down in Philly.
Wow.
You're
And
such
so-
a dirtbag. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. That's good cash.
Nice.
Mesothelioma money. Look at you.
What, you got Agent Orange? Huh? Not bad.
I didn't know I was with
Okay.
royalty.
Little Camp Lejeune, bad water. There you go. What are you bitching
Bad
about?
But she got like $100,000, and I mean
No
that
bar
money.
mitzvah, my ass.
That money carried our whole family,
Oh,
I think,
yeah.
for years. And I mean whole family, like, anytime someone needed, like, my mom wanted to move. Yeah, it was like,
we need a security
we
deposit.
got to go to mom, you know, same
I
thing.
love that,
First
though.
car
Mhm.
I got, it was like $1,000 car. We cashed in all of my, like, savings bonds she got from me. And, like, she was always the coming. And because we thought in our mind, I'm like, well, we only have one wealthy person in the family. It's mom. We really you realize how little money that is in the grand scheme. But
Wow.
it carried everybody.
So this
That's
was
so
Because she
beautiful. Yeah.
because she just kept driving a shitty Buick Century.
Yeah.
And
She
then
just had it in the bank.
one of her friends died, named Etta. Her friend died, and like her friend just left her the car, and so she had
Come
that
up.
car. So that was her. Yeah, she got a Mazda something after the Buick my grandfather bought.
damn everything coming up, Grandma.
I
Huh?
know.
But she never, nothing, no money was ever spent on herself at all. She just stayed in a terrible neighborhood, sitting on that 100K while fucking young battle rappers were figuring it out on her front step.
Did your grandfather die of something related to that? Did he have
That's
like
what he died from. Yeah, he had
lung cancer?
asbestos. Yeah.
Damn.
Think they're cutting a check like that for fucking pneumonia? No way.
It was a
Natural
civil
causes?
suit. I think my grandmother led the charge. I think she called like his Navy buddies to be like, hey, you know, he
That's
passed
pretty
away. If you
good.
wanna come, and they were all dead.
Damn.
So she rallied up the fucking
The
the
families.
wives to be like,
Good
yeah.
for her.
Good for her.
And they, they got some money. But it is funny that money, $100,000, man. You might as well have told me it's like, oh, it's like Daddy Warbucks. Why
Yeah.
don't we have an Indian flying planes with his mind?
I didn't get that reference.
That's a deep cut either.
You guys never saw Little Orphan Annie? The
Wait,
movie Annie? The
he
original
had-
movie.
He had with Yul Brenner. He had an Indian guy that worked for him that could fly planes with his mind.
No, Yul Brenner and Annie.
Yeah, Yul Brenner. Oh no, was it Albert Finney?
Albert Finney.
Oh,
He
okay.
played Daddy Warbucks.
Yes,
And in Daddy Warbucks' house, the character I loved much was Punjab,
that was just like his boy.
his like assistant
Uh
who
huh.
would do stuff in the house. And Punjab, at one point in the movie, which it's not a weird thing at all. He's flying a model plane around the room with his mind. He's just making it go with his mind. You're supposed to just accept that blindly in the background. There's also a magic Indian here. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to keep you from this evil orphan lady, but we do have a magical Indian here. They didn't even look into seeing if he could solve the problem.
Yeah, straighten something
A
out.
magical Indian. They're just like, no, just you're the help.
He could get 100 grand for us, huh?
He was the first 7-Up guy, Punjab.
Oh, was he? The guy
Punjab,
never had it, never
Orlando
will?
Jones, Godfrey. That's the 7-Up
Really?
guys. Yeah.
That's funny.
I remember when I had a Make 7-Up Your shirt. I wore it to 7th grade. Immediately, they made me go to the nurse and turn it inside out.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like it was like profanity or whatever.
Oh, 7-Up Yours.
Make 7, because that was the whole campaign was Make 7, and the back of the shirt said Up Yours. So everybody's
Hilarious.
like, fuck you, like, because they were just reading Up Yours.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like the big thing. And like, they caused chaos when they walk down the street.
I have to think. I have so many shirts that are just like funny things I thought of or inappropriate to the world that when I travel on the weekends, how many times I've had to like Febreze the shirt I came in and flew in on because I realized the shirt I wore the night before that I'm going to fly in says like, I do hand stuff.
Where
or
are you,
like,
you making them?
Yeah, just like fans make them or I've made them at all, but it's like they're like jokes on them that are definitely inappropriate for the world. I just don't even think about that. And I'm like, sometimes on a Saturday when I lay my shirts out for the weekend, I always go, all right, I got to wear that on Friday because I'm flying in this one. I got some roughies. That should not be on a plane.
You're in Comfort Plus with an Everybody Loves Cock shirt on.
God, yeah. I flew one time. It says no God, no Santa, no snake pit. It's real big. No God. I'm like, piss people off.
What's Snake Pit?
Oh, that was a shirt made for. I said I know the bass player from Five Finger Death Punch, Chris Cale, and he was gonna hook us up. They were opening for Metallica, and Metallica's got a thing in the center of their stage called the Snake Pit. It's just an opening where you could fit a couple hundred people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I'll get you guys in the Snake Pit. He told us, like, all right, it's going to be me, Bobby Kelly, his son, and Christine. And he's like, yeah, I got you guys for sure. And when we got there and went to Will Call, of course, it wasn't Snake Pit. And Max, Bobby's son, of course, was devastated by this somehow. And we just couldn't. And it was just, they busted my balls for a week that we didn't come through on the Snake Pit. Because I didn't want to call the guy and be like, hey, this isn't Snake Pit. I know you're getting ready to go play in front of MetLife Stadium, but worry about me and my friends. So I just accepted the tickets. And then Bobby had to go talk to Max, and Max goes, it hurts, Dad. Which is like playing up it a bit, I would say. But he's like, it hurts, Dad. And so we said he learned a lot of important lessons that day. No God, no Santa Claus, no Snake Pit. The shirt's a fan made that.
That's great.
But to explain all that to a TSA agent who's like, what the fuck are you wearing? I'm like, no. I don't know if there's a God. You have to get into an existential conversation. Look, I don't know if there's a God, but this shirt's not really me saying there isn't. It's
not my place to say.
Do you know the band Five Finger Discount by any chance?
Are you familiar with Five Finger Death Punch?
Five Finger Death Punch.
Five-finger discount.
When you said that was the trashiest statement ever. You were like, I know the bass player from Chris whatever from
Chris Cale, Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, dude. You guys know what I'm talking about, of course.
Yeah. Also, like, dude, that's a story like Kid Rock could have told. Like, then I can't even get into my Snake Pit, dude. There's no access to the Viper Lounge.
I was about to call 47 about this.
Oh, God, that's so funny. All right. We got time for a couple of more here. This is from Roscoe, $10 enabler here. Never had one read. Is it garbage if you know how long you can hold your breath as an adult? I'm 33 and just ripped 88 seconds. Damn. That's good.
I don't think that's garbage at all.
No.
I think
That's
it's
a
good
flex.
To know. That's planning.
Yeah.
Planning for life. What if you have to hold your breath for a long time for something?
I'm
No,
dead,
it's preparedness. I don't think this is
How long do
garbage
you
at
think
all.
you could hold yours underwater? A minute? Could you do a minute?
I'd like to
I might
think
be
so.
13 seconds.
No.
Yeah.
No, that was the big thing. As a fat asthmatic kid, this is
Oh,
preheaters.
you're asthmatic.
Preheaters. They would have to hold me under. And like everybody, my brother, everybody's ripping 30, 40, 50 seconds. And I'd come up at 12. Fucking seeing black dots
Your
and
fat's
shit.
just naturally floating.
I was going to say, people think
My
you're-
legs come out.
I used to think people thought I was cheating a lot in the holding your breath because of that, because no matter what, like you put your breath in, and when you're just trying to like focus on like holding your breath, then your fat body, your fat
Just
buoyant
ride.
body just goes
Yeah.
like, and then you have to just sit there, and then people are worried that you died during the thing. You're like, no.
Yeah.
Dead man's float.
Yeah. When I'm in a pool, it looks like I'm in the Dead Sea. I'm like on top of the fucking thing. 2 feet above the water. It's like air hockey. I'm just zipping back and
Is
forth.
that a float tank? No, it's an Olympic pool.
I'm completely dry. Bathing suit's not even. Back in front of my bathing suit's not even wet.
Like a ShamWow.
Why don't they make the whole bathing suit out of that stuff?
I don't know. Those things are great.
This one's from Kale. Ever had a job where the vehicle had a permanent now hiring sticker on the back? I don't know. What are they, just perpetually hiring?
Yeah.
Some places I'd have to assume.
Just always advertising, get people on board.
That's always like the cable company.
Apply here.
Oh, yeah.
Con Ed or stuff like that.
I guess that's true. I always thought it was like a 7-Eleven or something like that.
Yeah.
Gas stations are always hiring
Always
somebody.
hiring. Truck driver. A lot of the truck drivers, like, lease, start making whatever. I've seen them with the salary, like $5,200 a month.
Yeah, do you guys remember there was like late 90s, early 2000s, like kind of in the burbs, you would see like telephone poles and they would be like those advertisements for like painting jobs or like computer parts or something like that. Like make this amount a year, and they had like the things on there.
Yeah,
yeah.
That was big.
Yeah, that was mostly
always
stuffing envelope jobs and shit like that.
Yeah,
or like cold calling or like going and knocking. I did that for Verizon.
When you were looking at one of those things, you were in a bad spot.
Oh, yeah. If you rip it off,
Yeah.
and then later on you got to go, shit.
I went to one. I found it. So I would do Craigslist, and I'd found the thing, and I went. It was like a subcontractor for Verizon. You'd go to businesses and go, "Who's your guy? Can I see your bill? I can save you whatever if you switch over." And the kid, it was in South Jersey. It was in like Cherry Hill or Pennsauken, to like one of those like complexes. Went in. It was like a rented conference room. They gave me the pitch, and I went out with a guy, like a kid. He's like, "You'll go out with me. You'll shadow him today." Unpaid, obviously, not paying me. Unpaid, and I get in.
You're getting to learn.
Yeah, and there's a
These
kid.
are invaluable lessons.
He had white Oakleys on, which is never a good look.
Yikes.
And he's like, "You a big press? I'm a little hungover." I'm like, yeah, I get after it too, no big deal." You ever been doing pianos bar? You ever shit at a club? And he's like,
I was at this piano place last night, and this fat kid was taking a shit.
Ruined my night. I couldn't even sleep. I'm exhausted.
and he goes, I go, yeah. He's like, yeah, I was at a big Halloween party last night. I was like, oh, yeah, where, did you dress up or whatever? He's like, yeah. He's like, Preston and Steve? It's like the local film. I'm like, yeah, fucking great radio station.
Yeah.
And he's like, we were at their party last night. I was like, oh, that's cool. And like, I listened on the drive down, you know what I mean? Of like, and he's like, I was like, what was your costume? He's like, we came in third. I'm like, what was your costume? He goes, me and my boys all dressed up as Tetris pieces. And I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. You're bragging about the Tetris pieces. That's a fucking bad
I've
look.
never felt like I was always oddball out in every goofy, like, laborious job I ever took. Even when I was going, like, I always remember having to meet a guy. It's like, you're meeting this guy, and you guys are going to go. We put, like, the hoses down for cars to run over to count cars for this company and shit. Like, all these, like, menial jobs, or surveying, where you hold the thing while he's taking a camera shot from across the street or something. I just never was like, I'm never going to be the guy with the backwards sunglasses on the back of his head while he's figuring out something. Like, I don't know. They're so, like...
You probably look good in Orange Penny, though. I would imagine.
Well, that was the job. That was the job. I said they sent me out, and I got my first prostitute with my grandmother's money.
Right. We shit on you on Legion of Skanks for that.
Yeah. Poor mom. She didn't know. She just wanted to make sure I eat. I ate all right.
All right, we got time for one more, and then we got to wrap it up. This is from Nick. Very dirtbag thing. This is, hey, gang, $10 donator. If someone asks you how much an item costs, do you include the tax in the price? Example, if a TV costs $500, do you say $550 just to make it sound more expensive? I'll double it.
Yeah, I never even think about that.
Yeah, I would just say, whatever the price is, I throw the tax right in there.
Yeah.
For sure. Whatever I paid.
Yeah, whatever came out of my pocket.
Sure.
I even do that. If it was $500, I'm like, that was fucking $1,500.
I hate it going the other way so much that I've changed anything like buying ticket apps. Always have that. There's a button you can push that says include fees and taxes. Like, just tell me what the fucking whole thing
just
is.
tell me what the StubHub kills you.
That's what I'm going to tell people. Doesn't matter. Exactly. It doesn't matter if it's a $250 ticket. It might be a $415 ticket after they fucking hit you with stuff. Yeah. So it's a $400 ticket.
Fucking cleaning you out over there.
Pieces of shit.
Scumbag.
I need money for my magnet belt.
Which you should
magnet
get one.
belt? Yeah. I can't make this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Big J. Oakerson.
Hey.
Specials out on YouTube, Them and They. It's a two-parter, absolutely fantastic. Again, we mean that, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Best
unbelievable.
in the biz.
You got anything coming up this weekend you want folks to know? What do you got?
This weekend, no, in 2 weekends, I'm in Liberty, Ohio, Cincinnati area. Going Governor's Long Island coming up. BigJComedy.com for all my dates.
There you go.
Check
Chippy.
them out. Guys, we're all over the road. Tickets on sale now. Get them while supplies last.
Ladies and gentlemen, we love you. Jay, we love you.
Thank you guys. Love you.
See you next week.
Peace.